Hey guys, welcome back for Tuesday's daily dose of medicine or fun. Again, starting with those 10 belly breaths. Remember, with the belly breath, we're going in through the nose, pushing out, making ourselves as big as we can all the way around, pushing down, and then as we breathe out, trying to sink ourselves as tight as we can. The main reason that we are using this belly breath is to try and shut out the noise of the day and allow ourselves the next 30 to 45 minutes specifically and just for ourselves. Once we've done that, we're gonna grab our PVC pipe, our broom, our band, whatever we've got will come through, touching the lower back and around, so 10 shoulder rollouts. From there, we'll go into 10 plank to down dogs. Remember, with our plank to down dog, we're physically gonna start in the top of that push-up position. From there, we're gonna really drive nose to toes, pushing the heels into the floor, back to that full planked position, nose to toes. For 10, we'll do that for 2 rounds. Now today is gonna be very shoulder intensive, so we wanna make sure that we're nice and warmed up for that. So we've got a 2-part warm-up going super, super light. I've got a set of 15s here, which I would not consider super, super light. It just is what I happen to grab. Our dumbbell flies. We're gonna have our heels underneath our hips. Chest is gonna come forward. From there, we're gonna let our mid-back or our shoulder blades pull the weight up. So we want to avoid any heaving, right? It shouldn't be a heaving motion, but a nice controlled motion. From there, we're gonna come into a lateral raise, which the 15 is definitely too heavy for me, so I'm gonna go one side at a time, but coming up to the side, really forcing the lat to pull through. Again, 10 per side. A 10-pound weight would probably be more than enough for me to get through this for the lateral raise, but again, we've got to use what we got, and in this case, I got 15s. So once we've done that for 3 rounds, we're gonna jump right into our fun for the day. Bench press, box jump. Super fun. So let's walk through our bench press. For those of us that have benches, so I know there's a few of you out there. With a bench press, one of the major misconceptions is that it is a shoulder intensive movement, and it can be. If that's where you fall, you're not doing them as efficiently as you could be, right? I don't want to say you're doing them wrong, just not as efficient as you could be. In this case, I know that I am 5'2", so when I lay down on the bench, my feet have a really hard time making contact with the floor, so I've gotten myself out a set of 25-pound plates. That will allow me to drive through my heel. More often than not, when I cramp doing my bench press, it's gonna be through one of my hamstrings, possibly a glute. Very few and far between that I've ever actually seized up in my shoulders. Maybe my lats, right, that lat insertion low underneath the shoulder blade, potentially. Now, there are 3 grips when we talk about a bench press. Let me grab my PVC pipe. It's probably the easiest way to talk about this. So in this case, right on our PVC pipe, this red line is where the smooth and the knurling are on a standard bar. So our close grip bench press is gonna be our index finger right at the smooth and the knurling. That's the closest we ever wanna come when specifically doing a workout, where there are some accessory stuff where coming in more narrow may apply, few and far between. Anyway, so close grip. The standard grip, again going off of this knurling, would be a thumb distance into the smooth and the knurling. And our wide grip, this black ring, is gonna be our first ring on an actual bar. Typically it's gonna be our ring finger right at that smooth and knurling. Now you may have athletes that are over 6'2", 6'4", in that range, that may benefit from coming a little bit wider, but most individuals are gonna be fine with close, standard, wide, right? So whatever grip we start with, that's the grip we're gonna wanna stay with. When I'm doing high volume workouts, I prefer to go to that wide grip. It's where I've used for my competition. It's where I'm the most comfortable. So unless it's specifically in the workout tells me I have to go close or standard or wide grip, we give you that option. I'm gonna go wide. Now, I know my feet are gonna stay attached to the floor, so I'm gonna drive my heels towards my shoulders. What's gonna keep me from sliding up the bench is that my shoulders are then gonna roll back and down and pull nice and tight so that as I drive through my heel, so in this case my feet are not set properly because my butt now is off of the bench, but what's happening is my shoulders are pulling towards my heels are pulling towards my shoulders, and that's taking everything up. A lot of times with the bench press workout, you'll see people, oh, it's that arched lower back and I have pain in my lower back. Your back is actually staying neutral and looks arched based on what your shoulders and your hips are doing. So here I came a little bit wider left and right with my feet so that as I drive up, the highest I can get, while yes, I elevate, I'm still in contact with the bench. From here, I'm going to set my hands, really pull my shoulders nice and tight in. I want to get nice and set before the bar moves. So a lot of times you'll see people, as soon as they take it off the hook, they're on their way down. Give yourself that chance to really settle in. From here, I'm going to pull the bar down. As the bar comes down, I pull my rib cage up. I'm going to leave that height of the rib cage and just press the bar. So we're not looking to push the bar away from me, knees collapse in, but rather keep that nice tension. Goal, ideally, right, would be for that full set of 30. We're suggesting a weight of 115 for the men, 85 for the women. Again, adjust down as needed. So if your 1 rep max bench press is 105, do not do 85 today, right? Drop it down to 65, maybe even 55. From there, we're gonna go into our box jump. I have my demo box here. When we do our box jumps, we're gonna start heels underneath the hips. Hips are gonna go back. We're gonna drive up and through so we can use our arms to help with that momentum. When we land, we want both feet to hit at the same time, knees to stay out versus collapsing in, and we should have a nice soft land. So we're looking to avoid that hard hit, right? That hard hit, as hard as it sounds, is also hard on your knees and your ankles. So let's be good to our bodies. So that is going to be our equipped workout. Our other equipped workout is going to be a floor press. So in this case, I've got a set of dumbbells. If you have a barbell, you can easily do floor press with a barbell as well. But in this case, I'm going to show you guys this floor press with a set of dumbbells. So we're going to come in onto the floor. Feet are going to lay flat. Just like we did on the bench, we're going to roll those shoulder blades back and down so we stay nice and tight. From here, I like to hold a dumbbell press as if it were a bar. Elbows are going to come down to the floor and we'll press up from there. So dumbbell floor press combined again with that same box jump or step up. From there, once we've completed the workout, we're going to find our handy dandy lacrosse ball and do a pec smash. It's not the world's most comfortable smash, but then again, I'm not really sure which smashes are actually comfortable. So in this case, we're going to take the pec, or for women, our side boob. We're going to come in on the right hand side. Right hand is going to come to the back, and from there, we'll drive into that pec. Oh, loosen up some of that gnarliness. Now, if you tend to be more well endowed, right? You got big boobs. A yoga block, a textbook, something that can elevate this farther off the ground will give you the space necessary to really dig in and make this worthwhile. So 1 minute on each side. We're then going to come into a bully stretch, which can be done in a door jamb, but in this case I could use the rack. So if I come in, take this jamb off, I'm going to reach one hand around my back, right? So this essentially is the setup. I'm going to grab the rack and then open up. So we're here. Now I'm going to think about twisting towards my left as I hold on with that right shoulder. The higher I come up, the more I can feel that stretch. I also like to add my neck into it as well. So we're leaning our body weight into that. So my right hand is holding. I'm going to lean to the right and really pull the neck to the left. And I get a long stretch down. I know that I carry my tension in my neck and my traps, so doing that more often would actually benefit me. I know I should. I don't, but I should. So that's your daily dose for today. See you guys tomorrow.